Good morning, you guys. So, today is a very special day. Just in changes in mind, changes in where I'm placing the videos. So, today we're going to start fresh because I've had a YouTube channel for about, I don't know, 10 years. I think I have 40 something subscribers. Props to you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Um, but YouTube does a lot of suppressing of people, and it's doing a lot of suppressing of people, and I've been suppressed my whole life. So I'm going to place this video on all three channels, YouTube, BitChute, and Rumble. I will put the links for each one in each one if I can. I'm not familiar with BitChute or Rumble too much. I believe I do have accounts with both, but if not, I'll set one up and send you the links. So yesterday we held our second men's support group. So I wanted to create, I thought it was a good idea. So actually one of the guys in the group and another one of my clients who hasn't shown up yet actually recommended getting some kind of group together. And I've been wanting to get guys together since before then to do all kinds of things because there's yoga for guys. Now, this place was supposed to be just for girls only. I still get mail saying, congratulations for being a woman-owned business. And as soon as I took it over, everyone quit, and it was just me, pretty much. I have had help from other people who weren't employees at the time. But since then, it's just mostly been me and a lot of help from Teresa, our other yoga instructor. She also does Healy down here, and Healy is a resonance frequency healing device. If anyone is familiar with Royal Raymond Rife, he was one of the first documented to actually create a device that heals through frequency and shows much in the way that an opera singer shatters a glass, that you can use that same technology, that same technique to shatter different types of cells in the body without harming the surrounding cells if they resonate on a different frequency. So Healy does all kinds of things. It can test for allergies, pain relief, sleep, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to check that out, you can go to the Healy website. Teresa's Healy link should be somewhere on our page, and if it's not, we'll put it there. But I know she's posted it multiple times. But there aren't many people, there aren't many groups, there's nothing for guys. Like, I was even supposed to go on a women's retreat with everyone here and be the only guy there so I could give them all massages. And I believe I was going to get paid, but it's shocking how people say things but they don't follow through. Even have women massage therapists in this town promoting helping men, and not one massage therapist has checked in on me, or any men, make sure we're okay. I mean, it's all a rough time, but the point is I've been in domestic abuse against me, documented, And I thought that the men's support group would be a good idea. So we created the men's support group. Now, right now, we're just doing cool things like learning how to count cards. Just because I've always wanted to do it. Someone suggested it's a fun thing to do, but we're also going to go out hiking. We're going to go out gem mining. The first meeting we talked about setting up the group. We're creating a meetup for it. We're going to come up with a mission statement and everything. So we're working on that. But being from, having domestic abuse in my past, I thought it was just a good idea. And none of the other guys have domestic abuse issues that I know of. But I always end up with the girls who abuse me and call me abusers. Even yesterday that was happening in public. And there were women surrounding this girl, comforting her when I was the one being yelled at on camera multiple times, documented. But no one ever checks up on the guy. Because the guy is supposed to be strong. And we are, usually. But just how strong do we have to be, So that's why we have a men's support group. Right now, it's every other Sunday, 2 to 4. And we just had it this Sunday. Next Sunday from 2 to 3 will be pranayama. It's a breathing class. Unless I'm driving someone to the airport. So we'll see. Hopefully we won't have to cancel class. But that would be next Sunday from 2 to 3 is the breathing class. The pranayama class, actually, which is different techniques for breathing. But if you are interested in joining a men's support group, getting outside, doing things, we need to, we want to build projects and stuff. Like my house is a project. It needs some restoration, and we're all going to help me put a door on. I used to do carpentry. It's been a long time. I've done a lot of it. I've built National Tire and Batteries and CBS's, built a temple. That was really cool. We had this really cool track. And Leather Creations, which I'm vegan, which is interesting. We built a round wall with sheetrock. That was fun. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff, roofing, but I don't think I've ever put a door jamb in completely. And someone stole all the electricity out of my house. All the wiring, stripped all the walls, insulation. They even stole the electricity going to the post, and I'm pretty sure it was aluminum, so now I'm going to have to get, which is fine, because now if it was aluminum, I had to call Flint or whoever to come back out and hook it back up with copper. Hopefully not aluminum. But point is, my tools don't last very long, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take, and I don't want to leave a big gaping hole in my house. I had to board up all the windows and doors just to keep people from continually breaking in to squat there, I assume. They were staying there because even when I fixed the doors, they kept breaking in and there was nothing to take. So I guess they were staying there. I don't know. But if you need a place to stay, come talk to me and maybe we can work something out. You don't have to keep breaking in and stealing my electricity, because then if you need a place to stay, I can put electricity in there and then it'd be much warmer. So we can work something out. So please stop stealing from me. They even stole my chain link fence that goes around my house, in front of my house, 10 feet from my neighbor, who's the biggest nosy body, in your business. So I'm like, how did they steal a chain link fence 10 feet from his door without him hearing? Unless it was him, because he looks like a scrapper. But then again, everyone on my road looks like a scrapper. It's horrible. And it's right behind the police station, right across from the military base. Great area to not be protected. Good on our tax dollars. Good on our city dollars, Warner Robins, you're doing a bang-up job. Anyway, getting back to the point, is that anyone wanting to join up in that group, come together. We're looking for all types of people. And I'm also looking for a lawyer who, I mean, I can handle it myself. What? We'll see. But I've got so many issues and so many things, and I'm just looking for some good legal advice, and I'll be willing to barter. So if you have anyone who can't be helped in pain, disease, whatever, if they'll listen to me and do what I say, what I recommend, and I'll give them studies showing that it's not my advice, I'm taking it from other people, then we'll barter. I will help them where no one else can, if they will help themselves. And you can give me legal advice. Hold on, Turnip. Turnip scratching at the door. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Turnip, but since we're starting fresh, we'll pretend most of you haven't. And I'm only 41 followers, so most of you haven't anyway. Turnip is my parkour kitty, and she does massage. She's adorable, but we'll see her later. So I also wanted to, I don't know what else I wanted to do. I'm so traumatized by what happened. That you just don't know what to do, you know? Oh yeah. Okay, so now I remember. So we're going to go to work now. And we're going to be holding an Ashtanga half primary workshop. What is Ashtanga? So if any of you have ever heard of Ashtanga, which is probably not many of you, it is where yoga basically originates from. It's one of the, it dates back thousands of years. It predates American yoga. And it incorporates 8 limbs of yoga. And yoga is meant to be a practice for yourself to get back to yourself and to get back to your connection with the divine. And the only way to do that is to live in harmony with the world around you, because the divine, the universe, lives in harmony where everything is balanced. And many people don't know this, but the caduceus, I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's been a while. It's the medical symbol that has these snakes winding up around the spine or the cross with the wings. Now, if you look on Wikipedia, they've tried to alter it and say that it should only be one serpent with no wings. And that is not the symbol of any healer, because that is not balance. Those serpents represent the masculine and feminine energies that intertwine around the body, go up the spine, connect through those chakras, and bring that energy from the root to the crown. And when that happens and is balanced, you have that connection to the divine. So Ashtanga tries to bring you back to that. And it's more than just stretching physically. It's stretching the mind. It's stretching the breath inside of you. It's focusing on all 3 aspects of yoga: the physical, the mental, and the spiritual, the ethereal. And the ancient Vedic texts of yoga tell us that the yoga practice itself, the physical practice itself, is not physical, it is mental. The physical is what you put into your body. And that's actually the first limb of yoga, is to do no harm to the world around you. Thou shalt not kill. And we don't focus on any other limb of yoga except for the stretching. But when it comes to stretching, Ashtanga has a really intense workout. A lot of people actually injure themselves, and it's seen as a cult a lot of the time, because the people who understand what Ashtanga brings us, they know it's a path to bettering their lives immensely, exponentially. So that's why it becomes a cult. But everything gets too strict. And so we're going to teach Ashtanga the broken way. I looked for Ashtanga for 20 years and I could never find it. And I found one person who taught it, but he was so expensive, and in Atlanta it was so expensive, and it's a daily practice, so you just can't go like once and be like, oh, that was awesome, and never go again. You can, but then it's not practice to better yourself. It's an event. So we're going to teach the broken way, and we're going to make it a 2-day workshop. We're going to start at 9 a.m. and it will be the first weekend in April at Centerville Park, if it's not raining. If it is raining, it's going to be upstairs, and if it's upstairs, 15 people maybe can fit. I don't know. I haven't maxed it out in a long time, so it's first come, first serve. If it's not looking good, but we're going to have the workshop again many other times, but this time it's free. It's by donation. If you don't feel it's worth a penny, don't give us a penny. If you got a penny's worth of knowledge and betterment for yourself out of it, give us a penny. It's up to you. You don't have to. But I just want to bring health to the world, and that's why I have always done free 15 minutes for anyone in pain. Anyone who can't get out of pain by any other doctor, like any other way, I will help you with any pain that I can, and I'll do it for free for the first 15 minutes and show you what everyone else misses, unless I can't figure it out either, which is very rare, but it does happen. And a lot of times, pain is one thing. Disease, it takes your help. Pain I can do a lot until you just compensate for my help too, and you make yourself worse. Had a client come in, 13 years, walking with a cane. No one could help her. No one in this town, no one out of town. One session she was walking without the cane. Two sessions she said she never needed it again. She even started volunteering to work here because I helped her so much. She now recommends someone else because I hurt her so much. And she would never listen to any of my advice. She only thought that I was the magic pill she'd been looking for. And you can't do that with your body. Magic, like health, isn't found in a pill. You have to get up and move the body. You have to move it. You have to use it. You have to teach it that you don't want it to just sit there and die. And that's why I do a lot of my stuff for free. That, and it's a struggle to get anyone to pay for it anyway, until they come in and then they're like, you should be charging more, except I can't afford it. And like, that's why I do it, because people can't afford it anymore. I'm probably the cheapest massage therapist in town if you come on a consistent basis. And then if not, I'm still $85, which is reasonable. But if you're in pain, you're going to have to come more often, so we lower the price for you. But enough of my rambling. Back to the workshop. We're going to have it many other times, but the first weekend in April, Saturday and Sunday, both starting at 9 a.m., unless it's, well, Centerville Park or here, depending on the weather. And I know I had other stuff for you as well, but after the abuse that I took yesterday, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So, like, I'm okay, but, I'm always okay. You have to be, because you got no one else but yourself, unless you have a men's support group. But I'll let you know if we have any other developments coming up. But, oh yes, one other thing. For this month, I'm going to try it out. I have a family that comes on Saturdays and to yoga, and I love seeing the families do yoga together. The kids, the brother and sister, hold hands in Shavasana. Like, it is awesome. So we're doing half off kids prices for yoga. And if they're military kids, then we'll do half off military price. So it's $6 if non-military kids, $5 military kids. But I definitely want to encourage more families to come, and I love working with kids for the reason. My broken yoga uses techniques that encourage kids' engagement. It's actually meant for, to contract the muscles and to just use them. But kids like to see if they can overpower you. So it's always a struggle. And a lot of times the kids are stronger than the parents. So it gives you a challenge to like work up, because the parents don't push as hard as the kids either, which is good, because if they did, they'd probably push me around the floor a lot more. But half off kids for the month of April, and if it goes well, we might keep half off kids for the rest of the time. It's a small space, so we have to limit things like that, I guess, currently, until we expand. Or until until we expand. So thanks for watching. I apologize for the rambling. Hope you got some good information out of this video. Again, if you're in pain, need some help, just come see us at Alternative Pain Solutions. I am the Broken Guru, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below, and I'll leave the links for all 3 channels on each channel. And until next time, I'll see you then.